What's going on, people of the internet? It's your boy m.a.double back with another episode of me doing something non-music related that's probably going to get less views than if I did do something music related, but I just do it anyway because that's what I want to do. Welcome to the first episode, the first showdown between Honey Nut Cheerios and Honeycomb. Now, right off the bat, I will say I feel like Honey Nut Cheerios is coming out a little bit stronger with the marketing play. But hey, I'm a fan of simple, so keeping it simple. I am a little confused. Where does the nut come from on the Honey Nut Cheerios side of things? Am I missing something there? Like Honey Nut Cheerios, like I don't know. We're doing a cereal battle tonight between Honey Nut Cheerios and Honeycomb. Could be the first of many. We'll see how this one goes. Obviously, I'm a fan of Honey Nut Cheerios. This is actually an already opened box, so I will have to keep that in mind when I judge the two, because I'm sure that affects the freshness a little bit. But Honeycomb is fresh in the box. Just got it today, so we're going to try it out. From the box, I mean, I feel like Honey Nut Cheerios is a little bit better in terms of, design. I feel like Honeycomb, it almost looks kind of like generic already, even though it's not. It's a name brand cereal. It looks a little generic. Big, real honey flavor. So, anyway, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah. So let's just get into it. Let's just get into it and see what happens. Alrighty. I'm gonna start off with the Honey Nut Cheerios. Just because I kind of know what to expect. I had these already at the house and didn't even think we got these from Sam's, one of those big 2-packs. So it's kind of what I'm going to go with first. Kind of know what to expect already, like I said. But, yeah, I mean, we'll try to come at it with a kind of a fresh palette, a fresh perspective here. Can't get the milk lid back on. Alrighty, so we got the Honey Nut Cheerios here. As you can see, let's see what we're working with here. Honey Nut. For a cereal that, I mean, it doesn't really tote itself as like a sugary cereal. 12 grams of sugar per cup, which, I don't know if that's high or not. It doesn't seem like a sugary cereal, but as soon as you taste it, I mean, it tastes sweet pretty quick, but good. Still not sure where the nutty flavor or what they're talking about comes from. I mean, I guess you can kind of, I don't know. It's good though. I mean, I like it. It's really good. Some of y'all may be wondering why I'm doing this. If you really knew me, you'd know I love cereal. I mean, I consider cereal one of my love languages. My wife, one of hers is quality time. One of mine is cereal, without a doubt. So I love cereal. It speaks to me. Not bad, Honey Nut Cheerios. Very consistent. Solid. Talks about lowering cholesterol. I don't know if that's legit or not. I mean, it tastes kind of healthy. And I'm a fan. I'm a fan of Honey Nut Cheerios. But Honeycomb, I think I've had this before. Like, maybe it was like, it's been a long time. Maybe high school, maybe even before that, but I haven't had it in the last 10 years, I'm for sure of. You know how people smell their wine? Like, I mean, why wouldn't you smell the cereal? It's got a little bit of a honeyness to it. It smells like something else, but I can't quite put my my finger on it. So it doesn't have, you know, quite. I don't know if y'all can see that. It's very pale. Even like the box is a little pale. You know, when I think of honey, I think of kind of the golden brown. I feel like Honey Nut Cheerios kind of nailed that golden brown. You know, it looks more like honey. I've never seen honey this pale. I mean, maybe if you know, I don't know. But maybe they're not going for honey. Maybe they're going for straight honeycomb without honey on it. So, which I don't know. Maybe that's what it looks like. So, anyway, honeycomb, Post brand cereal, sweetened corn and oat. We're going with 13 grams of sugar per serving, but that's 1 3/4 cup. So that's a little bit less, pretty considerable less amount of sugar than Honey Nut Cheerios. Something to take into consideration if you're trying to watch your sugar. It does have 100% folate and vitamin B12, which is interesting. So if you're low in those areas, then this may be the cereal for you. All right, let's get a little milk on it and see what we're working with. Honeycomb. Alrighty. Alright, honeycomb. Still pretty pale, but I'm excited. I'm excited to give these a try. It's really not bad at all. It's actually pretty good. I'm a real big fan of the texture of it. I don't know what actual honeycomb tastes like or feels like, but I would like to think that it has this same texture and kind of crunch to it. I'm pretty impressed. I feel like the box design, as well as kind of the, you know, what's weird is, like, I noticed they put color in here. Like, they used artificial coloring, but like it doesn't look like that. It looks like more natural than maybe even, you know, Honey Nut Cheerios does. I don't think Honey Nut Cheerios uses any color. I don't see any coloring in here. You know, you would think that Honey Nut Cheerios use like a caramel color or something to get that darker tint to it, but I don't see. There's no color, but it's like considerably. The milk kind of makes it tough to see, but it's a lot darker, and I don't know if that's because it's maybe more whole grain. I feel like the design, the cosmetics of, you know, the honeycomb kind of lets it down, and really it's not a bad tasting cereal, but it's just so pale. It's like, why couldn't, if they were going to use artificial coloring, they should have, you know, but then again, maybe they were going for a honeycomb. I don't know what honeycomb looks like. Let's see what honeycomb looks like. Yeah, I mean, that's considerably darker, even the honeycomb, than this. Like, they didn't do it justice. If it looked like that, I mean, that would give it another notch. But I feel like they would just kind of, I don't know. And maybe this isn't one of Post's breadwinners, so they don't really, you know, invest in it much. But it just seems kind of bland. It looks more bland than it actually tastes. It actually tastes pretty good, and so I feel like Post could have helped it out a little bit more. So. Those are my dogs barking, by the way, if you could hear them. the Honey Nut Cheerios are soggy already, so probably important to note as well that Honey Nut Cheerios are a whole grain oat cereal, whereas honeycomb is a corn based cereal. It does have some whole grain oat as well, so there is a little bit of difference in texture and whatnot. Honeycomb has a little bit more of that airiness. I guess I don't know if that's part of the corn base or not, but it's really it's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like the honeycomb. The texture, I really love the texture, and then it's got a little subtle sweetness to it. And like I said, it doesn't have as much sugar as Honey Nut Cheerios per serving. You know, if you were going for a little bit less sugar cereal, honeycomb may be a good option for you. But this is a battle, so I have to choose a winner. And while honeycomb did surprise me, and I actually enjoyed it, overall I've got to go with the Honey Nut Cheerios. Better brand. The taste is there for sure. Taste wise, I mean, they kind of compete a little bit. It just kind of depends what you're wanting, I guess, at any certain time. But just overall brand, Honey Nut Cheerios just has to win. I mean, that little bee is so cute. That's how you know if a cereal brand is like banking on a cereal. If they're not even willing to put like a character, like a Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs character on there or whatnot, they probably don't believe in it, and it looks like they don't believe in honeycomb, which is sad because it's a pretty good cereal. And I would eat it again, and I probably will. So I'll have to keep this box around, and yeah, I mean, it's not bad. I would recommend honeycomb, like I said, especially if you're going for something with a little less sugar and you wanna give it a shot. So yeah, but Honey Nut Cheerios is your champion, is your winner today. I mean, who hasn't had Honey Nut Cheerios? It's a great cereal. Can help lower cholesterol, as everybody knows. They used to push those commercials hard.
Hey, I lowered my cholesterol. All right.
Made with real honey, no artificial colorings. It's a solid choice. So yeah, your winner today, Honey Nut Cheerios. Thank y'all for watching. If you enjoyed this and you would like to see me do some more cereal showdowns, Battle of the Bowls, I don't know. If you have a better name for the title, feel free to leave that in the comments. Otherwise, let me know who you'd like to see paired up against each other in another episode. And yeah, like I said, I love cereal, so would love to continue to do these. If not, I'll just eat cereal without recording myself. So y'all have a great rest of your day, and look forward to seeing you next time. All right, peace.